pond area in progress, being totally redone, which is way more work than I thought it was going to be. A giant leaf thing that I don't know what it's called. I think it's butter something. Look how big it is. Isn't it amazing? And my little bowl, I'm going to put some marbles in for the grandkids to play with. Got my lantern, a Japanese lantern, and I have lights in it that come on at night. Anyway, this is just it in progress. Obviously we have no mulch at this point. Well, I have a little bit of mulch, but not nearly enough to do this, and I gotta get more landscape fabric. I'm gonna be very picky about what I put in here this time. I created most of the problem that led to me having to do this. I put in things I didn't know what they were, first of all, and I didn't know their habits were spreading. That over here, this is bishop's weed, which is really pretty. I mean, there isn't much I can grow that has that kind of a flower. So, but it spreads by running. I'm leaving it for now. And as it becomes a problem, I will pull it out. That's what I'm saying for now. We'll see how that stays. I didn't actually buy that on purpose. I bought these cute little hardy creeping begonia. And they creep, but they're much, much slower. And they're not out of control. I don't mind things that creep if it's controllable. Then I bought this other stuff, this penny something or other, which is really cute. However, this stuff here. However, it spreads horribly, and you just can't get rid of it. See, now Creeping Jenny, this color of Creeping Jenny, the lime green, I like it. It's slow enough that if it gets somewhere and you don't like it, you can get it out. This color of Creeping Jenny, is that it? I think that's it. No, don't plant it. You'll regret it. Anyway, so this is where we're at with this. Probably gonna clean up that bed. I like the ground cover, the lamium, but I don't know. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do. I do like this lamium, and it's the same thing, that creeps, but it's pretty slow, and once it starts to go where you don't want it, it's very easy to remove where you don't want it. So, I don't know, some of this might look a little weird. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. But I want some cleanness in here. It's so out of control messy. I wouldn't even come over here anymore. I wouldn't even come here and sit. Look at this though. This is an arrowwood. It's the first year it's blooming like that. I just trimmed this thing way back to give that some space so you can actually see it. So anyway, so very much a work in progress, but I thought I'd just make a quick video of it, just for myself even, so I can see the progress. Oh, I guess I should share this. This isn't running right now because we had a leak and my husband had to put that weird foamy stuff in. You have to let it dry for 24 hours before you turn the water back on, which I miss the sound of the water, but that'll be on soon enough. Look here, I did this, which this whole area, yeah, like from this rock right there, the whole way, even probably out to where I have some of this black stuff, and back in among all those plants, all in there, was Japanese anemone. Which I guess if you have an area for that, and you like that, and I do like it, but this is just not the area for it. It was just, there's no stopping it. In fact, I'm probably not stopping it now, but I'm going to do my best. So what I did is I potted up. This is one kind. This is the same kind. I really like this one. It's got the purple leaves. I didn't save any of this one. I have the other kind that I had down there saved in a pot there. Terracotta, that might not stay there. It might not stay in that pot, but I'm potting them up because I really like the flowers. And if I ever can figure out a spot where I don't mind if it goes crazy, I do have them in other spots in the garden too, which I may regret. But this looks, I think it looks way nicer. And everything's kind of floppy right now because I just put it in. I have some Japanese iris there that's flopping around, but I have some other iris there, which I think iris in here would be really pretty. This thing's really looking nice. It looked terrible before I trimmed it up, but it looks happy now. And the Amsonia is just gorgeous with that ferny leaf. So anyway, this is a work in progress. This garden's really pretty. This grass has to go. This is the quaking grass. It's so pretty, but it's so awful. Just spreads by seed everywhere, and you can't just pull it out. You have to dig it out. But so that's coming out. But look at the ginger. See the ginger here? Ginger. Isn't that cool? And there's some starting over there. And these ferns, aren't they gorgeous? Gorgeous ferns. And then this lungwort, I think is the name of that one. Just pretty. And it's been making babies everywhere. It only started with 3 plants of that, and there's babies of it. I love it. See, that I don't mind. It's not terrible. I got to pull out some of these poppies. They're kind of getting out of hand, but they're easy enough to pull out for the most part. So they're all right. So anyway, there's my pond project in process. And we'll see how it gets on. And I'm going to be going up through over there, and that's an absolute mess. Maybe I should just show it to you quick. This is an Empress Woo, isn't it pretty? But all along here, this is just, I mean, the hostas are all amazing. I love those. And this is pretty, but but this is just a mess. It's messy. Messy. And the path is just weeds, basically. This around this pond area is just not great at all. And you got some ground covers going on. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't have a vision for this yet. I know this I want to definitely be redoing all along here. I'd like to put some alpine strawberries along here. I have a whole bunch started, and I don't really know where to go with them. And I have to dig out in here because my sage died in here, which I'm really glad I started a bunch of sage this year. I think I'm going to dig out this ground cover. This is a plumbago, gets blue flowers. I think I'm just going to try to get rid of some of that. I don't know. And then obviously there's grasses and weeds in here. I don't know what that big tall thing is. I don't think I want that in there though. It's just going to be I'm going to reassess the area. These things coming up everywhere are I think they're a kind of, oh, maybe it's Sweet Annie. Wait, I'm not sure. I thought that was kind of feverfew with the really pretty little button flowers, but I'm gonna have to wait and see because I'm not sure. Purple stuff in here is Rhabascum that keeps reseeding itself, which is kind of cool. But this is kind of a mess. I could do better with this. It's gonna be a lot of work though. There's an anemone, a Japanese anemone right there. Anemone, not enemy. Actually, kind of is an enemy. I think I'll leave that in there. I don't really mind if it takes over back in there because I want stuff to go in here and go, but like I don't know. This path is such a mess. I don't know what bothers me. Maybe I shouldn't let it bother me, but it does. And this, I don't know. Like I want to be able to see my rocks. I like rocks. That's why they're there. So I need to be able to control this a little bit. Anyway, this is what I'm working on. It's a huge, huge project, much huger than I thought it was going to be. And I will keep you updated as I work on it. So thanks for watching. See you next time.